Hello and welcome back to another Smoke Signal synopsis. In this video, we'll be reviewing what stories can be found in the September 15th, 2023 edition of the Smoke Signals newspaper. On the front page, we have the recent Tribal Council election results, where Lisa Lino and Chris Mercier were re-elected and challenger Matthew Howler was declared the winner of the third council seat, winning by one single vote. That story is continued on page 7 with more election results in that infographic. We also have more election coverage on page 6 with a brief story that election set a new benchmark as the closest election in Tribal Council election history. Plus, during the Wednesday, September 13th Tribal Council meeting, Mercier was reappointed as vice chair and Michael Cherry was selected to serve as secretary. Back on the front page, Grand Ronde Tribal Elder Marta Lou Clifford received the History Maker Award as part of the second annual Springfield Heritage Awards that were handed out on Tuesday, September 5th. You could read more about that award and Clifford's achievements continued on page 8. The last story on the front page reports the Spear Mountain Community Fund awarded almost $1.5 million in grants on Wednesday, September 13th. You can read the list of recipients continued on page 11. Council approved an emergency amendment to the tribe's Fish and Wildlife Ordinance following the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife's Memorandum of Agreement to expand ceremonial and cultural hunting and fishing areas to the tribe. You can read more about that and other actions from that meeting on page 5. On page 8, the General Council meeting was held on Sunday, September 10th, with attendees briefed on Spear Mountain Casino. You can read more about that on page 8. A few pages over, the former tribal historian David Lewis wrote a 240-page book titled Tribal Histories of the Willamette Valley, which will be released on November 14th. You can read more about that on page 10. And that was your Smoke Signal synopsis. On page 17, we have a few walking on announcements along with several briefs and photos from summer events throughout this paper for you to see. You can find all these stories now available in the PDF at smokesignals.org. I'm Kamaya, the social media digital journalist for Smoke Signals.